Sorry, that one simply was I hit. Sorry, again, that one was because I simply, literally reached my point where my camera's like, hey, I'm gonna stop filming. Okay, so part 3. That's like only like gonna be like 2 minutes long. Guys, but I want to make it very clear so you guys know, I'm not anti-white person. I am not. If you watch my videos, there are plenty of, times where I show absolute love and respect for when Caucasian people are awesome. I'm simply bringing this up because I don't want you guys to keep falling into this trend. We have now on YouTube, we have quite a few of you, and I'm talking about you white YouTubers, you white male YouTubers, or just YouTubers in general, who are always saying, you should respect the 13th Doctor. No, that's not your right to order people around, and you're doing what you've done before. You literally are doing what you've done before, and which is, in your idea of getting rid of the toxic person, you become toxic yourself for not allowing freedom of speech to occur and thinking you are of this superior intellect and you have to therefore inflict your superiority of intellect onto others. You have to be careful there. Never try to play, never give so far into your own morality that you cannot see that your morality is not law. It's not law. But I don't... Okay. Guys, I'm just saying this very simply. Come what may. History is littered with white people in power in their desire for leading the world to a better tomorrow, led it into a further hell. Not because they had bad intentions. They had great intentions, but they forgot they can't force other people to think as they did. It's very easy to fall into that category. Any race can fall into that category. You all just have the beautiful misfortune of having more power in the world. You can't force, or it's never right to encourage anyone to agree with you, but also sometimes we humans can try to force other people to agree with us and not even know we're doing it. Or create a conversational thread, or create a belief that this person is toxic for not agreeing with us. And people are going to follow you because maybe you do have good ideas, you do have good points, but you didn't go about it in the right way. I need you white people, white men or white women, I need you to stop hating yourselves. Because when has your hate ever helped? Anything. It didn't work when y'all hated us. It doesn't work when you hate yourselves. Love yourselves, love us, and you'll start doing everything for the right reasons. And there are plenty of great white people out there in the world. I'm not talking about all white people. I'm just talking about these white people who are in these positions of power, and they're not even listening to realize that there's a world outside of them. They just think that their agenda is everyone's agenda, even though it's not. It's not. So I'm not speaking about all white people. I am not anti-white. I'm not racist towards white people. I cannot stress enough, I am not racist towards white people. But I'm saying this because you guys are in positions of power more often than not where you can shape our media. You have more influence. It's more about your circumstances. You have power, and power can corrupt. That's all it is. It's not anything inherently wrong with your nature. It's something just where you are placed in your lives. And if you begin to do that, you begin to look at us black people, stop looking at us as vanity projects, or people of color as vanity projects. We're like things like Rosa, where people think it's like, oh, show how progressive we are. No, you're just using us black people again to inflict white guilt onto other white people, but you're also doing it because for your white savior complex, but you're only doing it in a way that by using us and showing how progressive you are, you're using us people of color to make yourself look good. It's all vanity. You'll start doing things in a way that is more about, I'm here for the stories, I'm not here for my own vain glory. And you'll start doing things in the right way that way. So, yes, I know it sounds complicated, but I have enough. And I'm perfectly okay with getting on the bad side of other YouTubers, Doctor Who YouTubers, because this is something you guys need to hear. Be very careful about how you speak. Be very careful about thinking that because my way is right, I have to call out those who are wrong. No, you don't. Embrace them. Say, hey, I disagree with all of you on this. I love the 13th Doctor, but you know what? You guys are awesome. You're great. And I'm here for you. You can do it. You have that goodness in you. But until you do this, us black people who are constantly telling people to believe in you guys and respect you guys, you embarrass us and you embarrass yourselves because you make us look stupid for ever believing in you to begin with. So I'm not attacking you because I don't believe in you. I am criticizing you. I admit I am. Oh, I am. Because I believe you guys are better than this. And the 13th Doctor is around the corner. Her next season is around the corner. You guys, there's a possibility there's going to be some more hate coming your way of our hatred to the 13th Doctor, and you guys get caught in the crossfire. And I know your impulse is to just lash back at us. But see what happens if you just put your hand on our shoulder and say, hey guys, if you have a problem with this, I disagree with you, but I'm here for you. You're not wrong. You are definitely not wrong. You're awesome. But so are we. Guys, you can do it. You can do it. And I know that a lot of people are probably not going to see this video because YouTube deranks my videos like all the time. And I'm usually okay with that because I usually like a small audience where I can respond to everyone who comments on my videos. But it's the one time and the only time where it was like, oh, I wish that I got top billing with my videos because God knows, I think this is one thing that does need to be heard. But usually, I'm okay with being unpopular, but this is one time where I just wish that there was someone to hear. But either way, guys, you're awesome. If you hate the 13th Doctor, I get you. I get why you think she's totally miscast. I get why you hate what's going with the Doctor Who now, where they are changing, literally, they are changing the mythos. There's even an article now about how the Doctor was a woman before Jodie Whittaker ever became the Doctor, and I'm like, where was this? Did you completely forget the entire numerology of the Doctor? Did you forget that William Hartnell was the first Doctor, that he's even called the first Doctor? What, there was no Doctor before him. Oh, but no, according to Doctor Who articles, and now new stuff on Doctor Who, there was a female Doctor before Jodie Whittaker, so she's just another one. And apparently people on YouTube, no offense to the one YouTuber who was okay with this, he talked about being okay with it and thinking it was perfectly right. No, that's just them changing the narrative or changing the history of what this show to accommodate their own agenda. The first Doctor was William Hartnell. We know he was the first Doctor. The whole numerology of the Doctors was done in a way that was very tight-knit. There could be no female Doctor in the shadows because of just how the show unfolded. Where is she? Where could she have been? The only way she could exist is if you completely change the narrative of the entire history of the show, which apparently people are okay with happening. As if the history of the show doesn't mean anything. And I've criticized other head writers who did not respect the history of the show, so Chibnall, you're nothing special. I'm not treating you any worse or any better than I treated them. Boom. I don't get how that makes any sense. And the Doctor was a woman before Hartnell or during the Classic Who or somewhere in between Classic Who and New Who. The numbers were just so tightly organized. I don't see how it works. Again, the idea of changing a narrative to fit your agenda, that's another thing people are afraid of. They're afraid of, with the 13th Doctor being female, eventually the narrative will be changed to support a new agenda, and look what happened, they're right. Ooh. But again, 13th Doctor fans, you are awesome. Jodie Whittaker, if you want to be the Doctor, you be the Doctor. You do it, do as much as you want to do it, and you be, the best you can be while you're doing it. I admit, I'm not crazy about you. But, hey, respect my right not to be crazy about you, and I will always respect your right to be crazy about your Doctor. Chibnall, I'm not that crazy about your era, but I respect your right to do it. You, please, hate me all you want to, but please respect my right to think as I do, and you do your thing. Always do your thing. All of you. That's the point of these videos. Always do your thing. And don't let anyone make you feel ashamed of it. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Yes, I am the Philadelphia Hoovian, once again coming to you with a long series of videos. I'm sorry. I'm long-winded. Goodbye, guys.